All right, let's 20 seconds, not good, but we're gonna just do this real quick. Okay, we don't even have time to go for the fangs, so we'll just go crawlers. Wasn't planning to record, but since we see Horrible Will, we're going to, obviously record here. And I wanted to go for 2 fangs in front here, because we need to be able to prevent the missile lock, but because we ran out of time there, we just put down 5 crawlers. I think it's fine. But he's probably not sure what we're about to do. He's probably super confused. But he'll see now what we're doing. Just gonna go into Linked Sledges. That's our new play. And we'll see if we can pull off a victory against the Horrible Will. I like to call this the Horrible Will test, because if a strategy works against Horrible Will, you know it's good, and you know that it's going to be the only strategy we play for the entire season, because it's like beating, you're beating one of the best, right? So not the greatest starting pack, and obviously we didn't even do what we wanted to do. We're gonna have to still put down the crawlers. What is this? Okay, so it's a wasp cheese. Training spec, okay. Even positions the marksman so that it takes out the thing there. I'm pretty happy if we could win. If we could just lose by the wasps. The wasps don't even get a level. I think it might be a mistake for him if he only wins by the wasp, because the wasp can be countered. Fire Badger, we could go for a cell. Phantom Ray, I would love to go into Phantom Rays as a potential transition. However, he already has the wasps here. And it looks like he's trying to set up some kind of gospel, but I highly doubt that a high level player is gonna be going for gospel. I just cannot believe it. Just hard to believe, you know what I mean? So I think we could I think we could go for the fang. Let's go for the fang on this side. Start selling the gun. Go for 2 more tanks. And we're gonna need to go for a marksman or some kind of Mustang play here. We don't have the Mustang. We can only go for the fang, but I don't know if this fang is gonna be enough. He might move. I don't want to do this, but I feel like I'm kind of forced to, given the situation. Don't want to lose my tower. Maybe I could just go for a missile instead. So I'll still throw this here. A tank. Let's do a missile. Missile. And we float 150. What am I doing? Okay. Let's hope that this missile can get through. It's level 3 on his Fire Badger. Missile will get through, but it doesn't deal with the Fire Badger. We don't have any AA. But he's also losing his flank. All in all, I'm not horribly disappointed, but how did his tower get level 2 all of a sudden? Okay, these Fire Badgers are gonna be quite hard to kill. I might have to put down an exploding rhino or something. to deal with that. Incendiary Bomb seems kind of good. How much staff does he have? Not even that much. Still feels kind of good. You at least burn the marksman. We'll start selling out of this, I guess. Right now we're really short on deployments. That's the main issue. Guess you have to go for the guess you have to go for this here. If you make it explode, yeah, you will cause a problem. So very expensive tech though. Would I get away with just like elite recruiting it and just not making it explode? Because that 200 is kind of not worth it. I think I prefer this this strategy here. Okay. Okay, so that didn't do anything. It needs to explode now. Don't like seeing these wasps. These wasps are very concerning. But they won't be able to deal with the healing on the tanks once those tanks come online. So I still feel like we have a hope here, but things have been kind of not going our way, to say the least. Doesn't have EMP though, so we should get the explosion through. But how do you deal with this wasp now? Now this is becoming a wasp game. The phoenixes probably don't deal with the wasps that well. Probably go for a cell here. And now I'm a little bit worried about seeing the scorpions. There's nothing we can there's nothing we really have for the scorpion. Guess you could throw in more like exploding rhinos now. Now that we're already into them. Okay. Absolutely nothing to deal with the wasps here. I guess you have to get your own wasp. Probably click aerial spec, but we're very, very far behind in this wasp mirror, and that's the problem. So the only option is kind of Wraith or Mustang. Like Mustang is probably your best bet. But now I wish I went higher levels on my you know, things are starting to fall apart here, to be completely honest. I did not have to go aerial spec, right? I don't want to go aerial spec. I want to go heal and link soon. He's just making me buy like a million things that I don't want to buy. But I don't have much of an option, it feels. Let's go for the armor, I guess, so we get a little bit more of an explosion. Moves it completely. That's not good. Did we click aerial spec? We did. Okay. We could still make this happen. What we'll do is we'll just what we'll do here is we'll make the link, and then hopefully the Mustang will sit behind. Okay, the Mustang at least kind of cleared up a couple units, but you know, I'm getting outplayed here. But he just has no idea the link's gonna come, and that's gonna be his. That's where he's gonna all of a sudden, you know, things are gonna go bad for him. I don't even care about the EMP. I'll just sell this. He sold everything. That's so crazy. He made me invest into something I didn't want to invest into. Okay. Now we start borrowing, I suppose. Can we go elite recruit on? Okay, I think we have to link everything first. But I don't mind going for like elite recruit, just to make sure we win this round. And then, you know, we'll have to see how we deal with the potential potential cheese and everything. Go for the attack. Okay. This flank play was just completely, just nasty. He destroyed me, and then the moment I responded to it, he sold out. It was just nasty. But I don't think he can kill these tanks. He's gonna be in for a shock, because now all of a sudden the tanks aren't gonna do anything. We'll see though. I mean, maybe he can kill this one pack here, since... No, I don't think so. At least we kill his wasps, but that was such a huge investment. And the thing is, it doesn't help with the link. It doesn't help with the link strategy. We need to go for our own wasps now, because now the counter is going to be melter, most likely. So we need to go for our own wasps here, which seems kind of crazy, but it's just the automatic. It's just what you have to do. And we could kill him right now. That's how crazy good this strategy is. I would probably suggest aerial spec, but I could also consider ground spec. I need something here. Aerial spec or ground spec? Like, he might go more wasp. He's not going to go more wasp. He's going to go melter. The only problem is I don't want to like headbutt. I don't want to accidentally die from his wasp. So I would go aerial spec just to be safe. A ground spec if I want to kill his melter quicker. I guess he doesn't have that many super strong units here. I need to think about this here momentarily. Shield could also be good, but no need probably. Let's go aerial spec first, and then let's just see. We're really kind of, you know, desperate here. You know, I'm feeling very nervous about everything. Let's forget about the speed, just go range speed here. There we go. There's the melters. There's the melters. And here are our wasps. Let's hope that the wasps don't die immediately. But they are killing some of the wasps. A little bit redundant, I guess, since you have the aerial spec Mustangs. But okay, so we're gonna lose this pack, but we're winning this side. Do we have any wasps left? Okay. We think we lose this round, but we're still in this. I'll tell you, this game is just kind of gone off the rocker. We made so many mistakes. Smoke bomb isn't gonna do anything. I guess he might shield. I would just say skip here. Let's continue to invest in these wasps. There's no other play now except for the wasps. So what we need is like range shield. We just need more wasps first. Probably range first. Could even be ground spec first as well. Yeah, I'm not feeling good at all about this. I feel like I messed up so hard. What do we do? Okay, so we have an opportunity here. We need to choose our technology. If we choose our technology correctly, we could win. I think it's ground spec. Or it's range probably as well. It could be range. Could be range. But you don't want to outrange the the sledges, right? Let's go for the oil. Just maybe set some stuff on fire here. No, I don't think it's gonna do anything. Maybe I should just go for the attack upgrade. Maybe not. Whew, let's click that. Okay, so he moved his melter. He's gone for the full AA wasp build. Okay. Not sure. I think we're losing this. Yeah. It's too bad. You know, there was a window there. There was a window. There was a window. Honestly, you know, we just got the fact that we had to buy the Mustangs was just the first mistake. We should have just built the AA Wasp from the beginning. I just got scared because his Wasp was already super high leveled. This was the mistake. We could have probably overwhelmed with more Wasp, but then the thing is, like, the Wasps, our Wasps have to be in front, but then if they're in front, you have to like kill the Mustang. You have to kill the Vulcan. The Vulcan tanks for the Wasp. So it's kind of like a checkmate, I think. All right, so we kind of messed up on the first round, right? Because look, we still lost when the melters came out, and we should have been able to win that. So I wonder if that was the problem was the first technology. Like we should always win this first round when the melters come out. So yeah, I mean, we just had so much stuff that was just completely useless. The rhinos became completely useless. The Mustangs became completely useless. But the crazy thing is, I don't feel like we were that far away from winning. The aerial spec makes sense. You click range, you're gonna be. I mean, it's still gonna be in front, so you know. The thing is, the Wasps might, like, the Wasps will be behind, right? Oh, they'll also be in front. So it's a fine game of, like, how do you deal with this, right? How do you actually deal with this? Maybe go ground spec. Kind of hard here. I mean, if the Mustangs were online, we could have won here. I think won this side. Is the ground spec doing any better? And did we lose just because of our you know, of what happened to those Mustangs? So what if we go for a beacon? Try to beacon these Mustangs out of the fire. Say we, you know, time to go here, or like maybe here. I think the speed may not even be what you need here. The speed might be a mistake as well. So you don't need aerial spec, you just go ground spec. Just so you can kill the stuff on the ground faster. There's no point in shield, right? Okay, we'll go for the speed. Problem is the wasps are just killing all our wasps here. When there's no more wasp left, then it's tank line goes boom. Like here he worked because he didn't have the wasp. And here the wasp is kind of in front. And we're able to maybe get the tower here. Yeah, just barely. We're out healing this, but just slightly not enough. So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get the victory there, and I feel like it was just the flank. We just got outplayed so bad on the flank. Committed into the Mustang we didn't need. The Boom Rhino was completely useless. Had we spent that in more wasp techs, I feel like we could win this. You know, it wasn't that far away, I feel. So a little bit sad, but hey, that's how it goes. We'll hope to get a rematch, and I'm sure that the Link Sledge will pass the Horrible Will test one day.